who is this 84-year-old Democrat being considered to chair the Transportation Committee who doesn't know how to drive or park? Oh, we're going to learn today. Now on the Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Hey, make sure to type in your comments, your questions, your answers, and for the chance to win a free shirt from our Let's Go Brandon shop at lgbonlinestore.com. Links in the description. Smash that like button and make sure to share this video. Subscribe to the channel. And for the new year, use promo code JOE, J-O-E, at the checkout for 25% off. The more you do, the better the chance you have to win that free shirt by the end of the week. All right. So, the U.S. House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. Well, that's a standing committee of the United States House of Representatives and is in charge of federal public buildings and grounds, rivers and harbors, flood controls, and roads, to include those tricky federal parking lots and spots. Real
Tricky,
quick,
huh?
Meet 84-year-old Eleanor Holmes Norton. Well, she's the Democrat representing the District of Columbia, and she's on the committee. Well, the current chairman of the federal roads is Peter DeFazio. He's from Oregon. But it's time to pick a new chairperson.
How old is he?
I was just wondering.
He's up there, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's no spring chicken.
So, Nancy Pelosi needs to make a decision.
Speaking of not being a spring chicken.
Who will now run the department in charge of federal roads and parking?
I hope not her.
She wants to make it Eleanor Holmes Norton. And hey, no disrespect to the D.C. native, born in 1937, who graduated from Yale University. Good on you.
Yeah.
But Congressman Thomas Massey of Kentucky's 4th District, who is also on the Transportation Committee, well, he posted this video that dates back from March 2015. But with the new news that Pelosi wants Holmes to be the new chairperson, well, Congressman Massey said maybe we should have a discussion about this and also maybe a little talk about term limits for Congress as well.
Good on him.
Eleanor Holmes Norton is struggling to park her car right now.
And she has hit that red car next to her repeatedly.
And we're taking pictures.
All right, let me just explain here.
And you said this was years ago, right?
Yes, this was 2015.
So if she was
when
that
she was
bad
younger.
in 2015.
Right. So,
oh, dear.
So the lines are diagonal. You know what I mean? Where you have to be driving in that direction of the road to be able to park.
Which it looks like she might have
She was driving
She was coming the other way.
opposite way
Yeah, she
and
turned.
tried to do the angle parking into the spots.
Which is doable. I've
she
seen me do it.
She did it way too early.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that poor red truck.
I know.
All right. And the car next to
And
her,
the little black car.
And she in a small car at
Yeah,
that.
she's in one of those...
Yeah, y'all, this is like a Hyundai Sonata or something. This is no Yukon.
No, she's in one of those, I'm killing the earth by digging up lithium to create
There you
an
go.
electric car battery thing.
Like a little Prius or something.
And we don't think they're going to do anything about it. And if she parks like that, she should not be a member of Congress anymore. Is she going to park like that?
It looks like it.
She getting out. She parked.
Yep.
That's a hit and run, right? Well, not a hit and run. Because she
Leaving
parked.
the scene of an
Yeah,
accident?
Yeah.
Could be,
How are they
you're
going
right.
to get out?
They're going to have to call the cops.
I've parked better than that after a night at Scooters.
You got a good phone, though. If we recording that from a phone.
She can barely walk, bless it.
No, she just leaves it. She just leaves it.
Yeah, you see. What-
She's touching both cars, like oh, that's a Beamer on the left.
Oh,
That black car is a BMW.
She was born June 13th, 1937. She is 84 years old. She was elected in 1990 as the Democratic delegate to the House of Representatives. Delegates to Congress are entitled to sit in the House of Representatives and vote in committee and to offer amendments in the committee of the whole. but not allowed to take part in legislative floor votes. Okay, just in case you're tracking.
Chris says she founded Yale. She was around when the
She
first
founded-
road was
yeah,
placed.
Chris, that's great.
Carolyn, I didn't see a question. Or I
What's
would
up,
have
Carolyn?
read.
How you doing?
I would have read your question.
Oh, Carolyn, what
we
is
love your questions.
Oh, I love
They're
Carolyn's.
amazing.
I love Carolyn's questions.
Favorite questions in the history of questions.
So check this out, though. All right. Now, back then, she said that she was running behind for a TV interview. Okay, and that she doesn't normally park in that area, and construction was going on. And they caused her to make an unfamiliar move. Okay, so back then she was 77 years old in that video. But I don't think that the debate should be about her being in charge of the roads. I think the debate should be about an 84-year-old running anything to do with our tax dollars, and if there should be term limits for Congress.
You know how
100%.
I feel about that, because the president only get a total of 8 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thing is when it comes to the 8 years, why are you trying to make a 50-year plan thing? You only got 8 years to try to get it done.
If as a president you pull somebody into Congress, when you leave, they leave.
Oh, yeah, real quick. She also had another issue with parking back in 2006.
Oh, she
too.
didn't.
Blocking a handicap ramp on the sidewalk, forcing a guy in a chair, not the one in the video we watched earlier, all right, to
A real
go
one.
curb hopping to cross the street. Right. So, but anyway, term limits. Let's debate it.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Charity says you can say whatever you want. I'm just saying your words are falling a bit flat on this crowd. Who is that?
How you doing, all right?
Yeah, who is that directed to?
Charity!
I am reading the comments, you guys, by the way. So.
Relax. She's not talking about you. She's talking
No,
about Carolyn.
I know that. I just want to let everyone
Red
know.
Pill gets so butthurt.
I'm not
Butthurt Jen?
Oh, bite me.
Butthurt Jen should be her name?
Get out.
All right.
No, I don't want people to think that I'm being selective. I'm reading the comments, but sometimes they jump. And
Yeah, we're getting
I
there.
miss them.
We're
so,
getting there.
Yeah.
If you want, you can. What do they call it? You can send us money, and it gets highlighted, and then I guarantee you will get read.
You can monetize us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that because man, we're demonetized from ads on Facebook
right.
now because of true and honest conversation.
$1 to make me holla.
All right, real quick. No members of the House of Representatives are elected no members of the House of Representatives. Oh, I'm sorry. Are there term limits for Congress? No. The answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
They're elected for 2 years at a time and can serve an unlimited number of terms.
And that's where I think people mess up at, because they can basically do what they want.
But honest question, so they run.
Same thing as Senate. Senate, they run every 6 years, and they have unlimited terms.
Honest question, do they often run unopposed is the question.
Sometimes, especially when you become the name.
Because
yeah.
why they say the president only get 8 years? Why is that?
Yeah,
So they won't build too much power,
Exactly.
but you can sit in Congress and build all the power that you want to.
And you're the one that really has the power, ultimately,
Right.
if you're in Congress. So
I mean, fresh ideas is always good too, but I'm okay with not having term limits. I would like term limits, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you should go out and you should primary these people. Follow the populist ideas that you have and go primary these people who have been in there for years. If there's anything, look at what AOC did in New York. She beat the incumbent Democrat who was in there for so long, was one of the most powerful people in the Democratic Party, and this bartender beat him. Why? Because she primaried him.
people wanted a fresh voice too, I think.
Yes. So even though they've been in there, they got names. Mitch McConnell, get rid of him, by the way. All right. Oof. Primary these people.
Oh, there's no
Chris
term
Early's-
limit on the vice president either?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Ed?
No term limits for VPs either, huh?
Chris says 10
Interesting.
years and 10 years. I think that would be solid, right? 10-year limit?
No.
Because I mean, don't you kind of have to learn the position? So there's a curve there, and I mean, I don't know, Joe. What do you think as far as?
All right. Well, since Senate is 6-year limits, 6-year terms.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do 24-year limit. Doesn't have to be consecutive.
Okay.
Just 24 years.
This and all.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
that's for everyone, just across the board.
And same thing with Congress, the House of Representatives. If they're running every 2 years, let's make it 24.
What about 12 for them then?
24. Nah,
That's a lot of elections.
Give them those elections because they will make them. Man, if you give them too much time, then they get complacent.
Yeah.
You want them to get the stuff done.
You want them to stay humble too.
I just want them to do their job.
Yes.
Yeah. You want them to be knowledgeable but yet humble.
And connect with the people.
That's the big. I mean, that's really what they're there for.
Yeah, 24 years.
Because a lot of them Congress people don't connect with the people.
Well, because they're
What about age
50
limits?
years older, I think.
What about age limits?
Lord.
They get a test done.
A cognitive test. Mm-hmm. Mandatory cognitive test.
Yeah.
Because
Given by us live on the show.
Yes. Because mostly people in certain positions got to take a test. You know what I'm saying? To do their job. Hey, I think everybody.
Louis says terms should be two for all. 2 for all members.
Oh, so he's saying 2 term limits and then a 12-year total.
Interesting
Okay.
for
So half
both
of what
Senate
you
and the
said.
House. Chris Early says be more like military. 20 years and need to promote if not bounced. I don't know. I just don't like that they get to vote on raises too. Because Congress does control the purse string.
They always
Okay,
give themselves raises.
That's how it's worked. That's how we're designed. And I like that too. But damn. What about Supreme Court justices?
Oh, they need to go earlier too.
I'm okay with age. Like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, they were just propping her up.
Like-
you know what I mean? And like pulling a string for her to raise her hand for a yay or nay vote on things.
But
I'm
she
not
was
even kidding.
She also had other individuals that she was. I mean, I don't want to say training. That's the wrong word. But I think that it's good to have the
And
experience.
I like Ruthie, but I mean,
she did a lot of great things.
But too old is too old.
Anybody, I agree 100%.
Right. So
at
cognitive
some
tests.
point, cognitive tests.
I would say they have to pass a driving test, okay?
Yes, please.
I would say, in this situation,
Well, what type of medication? What type of health issues?
no diapers, can't be wearing diapers.
I mean,
all right.
you can't be on mind-altering medications. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things
Cognitive
that should go
test.
into it.
Yep.
And not just one and done cognitive test. I'm talking about
Like a battery of tests.
you got one today, you got one in 2 days, and then pop quizzes.
You know,
Okay?
that-
Pop quiz cognitive test.
Once a year.
Okay? No. Okay, we'll do once a year, but you don't know the date.
Well, of course.
Right.
I say every 2 years.
Well, you can't study for a cognitive test.
No, but you know
I
what I mean?
say
You can't
1 year.
You can't get hopped up on the adrenaline stuff that they give some of these guys.
Bae, the
you know?
reason I say 1 year instead of 2 years is that, especially when it comes down to like dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff, a lot can happen in a short time. So 2 years feels, if someone's 90 or 80 years old,
Yeah.
there's a lot that can go wrong.
First of all, that's too old. You was back then doing,
But look how old these
Jim
people. This
Crow
lady's
laws.
84.
What are your thoughts on it all? All right. Type in your comments, your questions, your answers. And hey, again, for that chance for this free shirt, let's go, Brandon. LGBOnlinestore.com. Smash the like button. Make sure to share this video and subscribe to the channel.
I love it. And if you're on life support, you shouldn't be on the Supreme Court.
Ain't that the truth?
That's about the rule now, isn't it?
Ain't that the truth? Don't forget, LGBOnlinestore.com. 25% off. Promo code Joe.
I just want this to go back to normal, where everybody with this.
What is normal
it
anymore?
was.
I don't even know there is a normal.
When people wasn't so hypocritical. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
As it says, Red Pill Jen, spot on. Can't study when you're brain dead.
Nope.